Okay, so this is day 2 of me just getting accustomed to my club. I think I hit about 40 shots yesterday, and I probably hit about 60 shots today. I haven't really focused on any targets at all. The only thing I did was really focus on getting accustomed to the club. I'm hitting the club in the center of the club face. I mean, wearing the center of the club face out. But the heavier weight of the club, heavier overall weight, is having me rate of closure has sped up a lot, which I don't mind. I don't mind that. I just have to go ahead and make sure I make a couple adjustments. So now I got a target set out there. I only got to set it 110 yards. I'm not trying to really step into the swing. And I'm just trying to see if I can hit the green. I got 6 balls, and my goal is to hit the green with every shot. I got a little pitching wedge. I'm not trying to hit the pitching wedge 130. I'm just trying to just get accustomed to the clubs. Alrighty, 122. That's actually the distance I want with my pitching wedge. Spin numbers. All right, now let's check that face again. Face is closed right now. All right. Face is closed, and the heavier club is giving a rate of closure that is really getting through there. Easy fix. We're gonna hit these next 3. There you go. Square club face. There we go. There we go. Boom, 100 points. There we go. It's all about learning your equipment, right? So this head looks a little bit different under the ball. And what I've been noticing, I've been closing the face a little bit. So now that's perfectly square. So that's perfectly square. And let's see if we can get another one of those monster shots. That should be some points. Look at that beautiful ball flight. Boom. There we go. We're going to get our 200 points, aren't we? How many balls we need? We got 2 balls to get 50 points. All right. The club face looks really good now on me. I was closing it down a little bit compared to my PXGs. Now this face looks really good now. That's good. Look at that beautiful ball flight. Just like a pitching wedge is supposed to be. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 119, I'm good to go with that. That's what I want my pitching wedge. You know, I'm not trying to hit a Rory McIlroy pitching wedge, 150, 160. I'm trying to hit my pitching wedge, 120, 125. I need, oh, that's my 200 points. There you go. Getting accustomed to the club. Another 50. There we go. So the only thing I didn't like about that session was I actually missed one of my balls, right? From 110, 120 yards, you shouldn't be missing the green. I missed my first 2 shots and still got out of there with 250. Let's run this session back one time, okay? Repeat this session. And I actually like losing the balls I got out there, so we'll see how these balls react. Okay, here we go. Our goal is to hit every green on this one. Got that a little bit behind. I may catch some. Come on, give me some green. Yes. All right. The goal this time is to hit every green with 6 shots. Look at the club face. These are the things you got to get accustomed to, right? New set of clubs. There we go. 126. Starting to feel it now. Club face, it looks really square. Doesn't look closed like it was looking. All right, wearing it out now. We're wearing that green out now. We still got 3 more balls to meet this metric. I gave myself a metric of hitting every green on this one. Oh man, that was right down the center. But we have a really bad storm going on right now. So we got really bad storms. These systems pick up when they want to. Square club face, I'm telling myself that one thing. A little bit thin, but it may get there. Come on now, you gotta help me out. You gotta be lucky sometimes. Yes. I'm starting to get accustomed to my clubs. This is what I'm talking about, folks. This is how you get accustomed to them. The first thing I did was hit, like I said, 35, 40 balls yesterday, just getting accustomed to the shaft, which is an Oban CT125. Get accustomed to the heavier head weight. The grip size is my grip size. The shafts are a ½ inch shorter. Swing weight is C8 to D0 versus the D4 to D6 I used to play. But overall weight is higher than what I used to play, which is going to give me more what? More balance. Now I may lose 4 or 5 yards in distance, but I'm going to make up for that for tighter dispersions. That's the purpose of this. Here we go again, square club face. We need 2 more balls to get our metric. Oh, I put too much on it. That sucks. Well, it is the name of the game. That's why we call it a challenge, right? See if we can get 5 out of 6. And I put too much of the premium setup. I closed it off a little bit too much. I don't need to close it off this much with these clubs because these clubs got a heavier overall weight, which is giving me a faster rate of closure. So I don't have to close off as much as I normally do because I don't need that. The clubs are actually fit for me and I can just make a swing. So I'm not going to close off a lot. I'm just going to put my pressure there. There we go. A little bit of a close. And that should be it. And there we go. All right. So we knew what it was. We fixed it, we addressed it, we corrected it on the next shot. This is what I want you to do during your practice sessions. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Be your own caddy. Talk yourself through the process and say, this is what I need to do, step in there. If you at the point early in your premium setup and you're closing yourself off way over here, then so be it. You know, let's close out of here real quick. Let me give you, I'm gonna exit out of here. And we're just going to talk about the premium setup really, really fast, all right? We're going to go right to a regular old practice session. And then we're going to put the wedge in here. We're going to stick with the wedge that we have. All right, so say you're doing your premium setup and you're early in the stage. When I first started the premium setup, I was having almost 70% of my pressure on the target side, and my shoulders was closed way back here. But guess what? It was giving me tremendous, tremendous shots. The more I moved and progressed with my wrist angles and how my torso moves through the body, I was able to start getting that not as close, but I still had an understanding of I want that pressure in that heel. So if you're early in your stage, right, and you are here, boom, that lawnmower, piston pivot, anchor to weight, and you're back here, stick with that. If that's where you are, stick with that, right down the target line, all right? That's going to give you a ground zero that you can go play golf with, right there. If you're not there, if you have progressed in some of the other things that I've been teaching, right? So now you can be here, You can feel you're closed off, but nobody else can really see it, but you know you are. And then you hit your ball. Okay? So whatever you want to do, tinker with it, play with it, and make it work for you. All right? My regular, I don't need as much, but I gotta make sure that club face is correct. That's a beautiful ball. There you go. There you go. I love that number right there. Okay, so again, work on your premium setup. It's going to be a game changer. Remember, you can have anywhere from 55% up to 75% of pressure on your target side. Your shoulders can be closed really a lot, or they can be slightly closed. You have that customization within that window. I hope this helps you out. I hope you're paying attention to when you get new clubs. I hope this helps you out with the way you practice. You know, have a goal when you're out there. Have a metric when you're out there. But like me, my metric was to hit 6 or 6 greens, and I hit 5 or 6 greens. I didn't beat myself up over it, right? If I want to run that metric again, I run that metric again. It'll keep track of me, and eventually I'll be saying, hey, from 115 to 120 yards, I'm hitting 6 out of 6 greens with a pitching wedge, you know, whatever you are. If you're a young man, a flat belly, and you're 25, 30 years old, you may be hitting your pitching wedge 160 yards. That's fine and dandy for you, okay? For me, that's an 8-iron. So I'm not going to try to compete with you with the number on the bottom. I'll compete with you with dispersion on the green. Take care, folks.